My name is Ruth. I'm 37 years old. Growing up, I had a good family support system. I did some bad things growing up in school. You know, like I was mischievous and did some of the stuff that other kids did. But I guess I wasn't very disciplined. I wasn't very responsible, but I had the upbringing for it. It was just me being hard-headed and things like that. And I went on to college, and I wasn't up there 3 months, and got a robbery charge, and I wound up going to prison, and I did 18 years in prison for a robbery charge at the age of 18. And I just recently got out January of this year, 2021, and I've been doing good. I've been on the right track. I still have the strong family support. They help me with whatever I need help with. They're very proud of me right now, because the statistics, the percentage of individuals going back to prison is very high. And I told them I was going to buck that trend. I wasn't going to go back, and I'm proving it, and I know they're proud of me right now. My last couple 6 or 7 years in prison, I was hearing a bunch of guys were saying, hey, get your CDLs when you get out. Like, they pay good, you'll be able to travel. You know, you've done all this time, you'll be able to chance to see and do and just interact and see different cities and cultures and stuff like that. And I always thought about it, and as I got closer, I started reading books on it, and I was like, man, I think I can do this. Like, this is something that I can get into. And I got out January the 10th, and maybe not even a month later, I get a call from Tampa Bay Academy of Hope and asked me did I want to learn any trades, further my education. I was like, sure, of course. The last thing he said was CDLs. And I was like, yes, of course, because I was already telling my mother, telling my sisters that this is what I'm going to do. And I was like, sure, of course, that's what I want to do. So I came in for an interview and talked to them, and they told me that I would have to be in the program, I would have to get my warehouse logistics certification. They will help me get my forklift license, and once I pass those things and achieve those goals, then they will help me get my CDLs. I mean, they helped me mentally. We was doing weekly Zoom meetings for months, and it was on every Tuesday. Sometimes we would talk about mental health, and how serious that can be in life in general, not just in the workplace and stuff like that, but in life. They helped me with job interviewing skills. They helped me a lot with that, because I had never really had a job. I did all my 20s and half of my 30s in prison, so I hadn't have a job. I didn't have that type of knowledge of how to communicate, how to talk, and conduct myself in a job interview atmosphere. But I think the most thing they helped me with was to don't be afraid to ask for help. Like, if you need help, don't never be afraid to ask for help, because we all go through things and we all need help at one point in time. And they always reached out to me and asked me how everything's going. Do you need anything? Let us know. We're here to help you. And it really meant a lot they don't even know me, you know what I'm saying? But for them to want to help me, it really like pushed me and motivated me. Okay, not only I don't want to let myself down, I don't want to let my family down, but I don't want the Tampa Bay Academy of Hope to feel like it was just wasted time dealing with me and putting effort and energy with me. So I didn't want to let them down at all. So they helped me a lot. My thoughts on the program was like, it was great. Like, I was telling people like, hey man, this academy, I don't know if you heard of it, but you need to contact them and see what they can do to help you, because they're helping me a lot. And I know I needed it, because I didn't have a big foundation of the stuff that they was helping me with. I didn't have the knowledge of a lot of the stuff they was helping me with. And I was telling people, hey man, if you need help, at least give them a call. The main person I talked to for the most part was Mr. Theodore Lucas. Miss Vivian Sanders helped me a lot. I talked to her a lot. Mr. Clinton Oliver, I talked to him a lot. They was always calling, checking on me. When I come to the office, they asked me how I was doing, make sure everything was straight. They was very positive and helpful with me. I don't know her name. The receptionist, Miss Bobby, she was very friendly with me and talked to me. She was always friendly, and we always communicated good. So just the whole environment here, everybody I interacted with was very friendly, uplifting, and it was helpful for me. I didn't pay nothing. They helped me with everything, even my warehouse logistics certification. They paid for that. They paid. Only thing I had to pay for dealing with the Tampa Bay Academy of Hope is gas, just to go here and back to Plant City. When they had to go to Largo for the my forklift license, I just had to pay for gas. That was it. I ain't had to pay for nothing. Everything, all expenses was paid for. I have a foundation now. When I went to prison, my foundation was obsolete. It was nothing. I had the family support, I had the love, but I wasn't disciplined. I wasn't very responsible, and these wasn't qualities that I really necessarily learned in prison. Even though I was incarcerated, they wasn't really trying to help me. A lot of the programs had been taken away, and I wasn't getting the necessary tools and resources while I was in prison. But since I've been out and just a couple months, 9 months of being in the Tampa Bay Academy of Hope, I have a foundation now. I have something to stand on, and it's all because of the Tampa Bay Academy of Hope. Anybody in my situation, I would say don't give up. Stay determined. Even if things ain't going as fast as you would like them to go, don't give up, because it's better to be free, frustrated, and stressful in society to be carefree in prison. Like, that's not a good look. I don't care how good you can live in prison, it's not better than the worst condition, in my opinion, of living in society. So I would say just to stay focused and keep your head up and don't give up. But I would most definitely like to say, just to everybody within the Tampa Bay Academy of Hope organization, I am very grateful, and I thank everything everybody has done for me here. I'm very appreciative.